I'm Benny. I'm head of technology and innovation at Diageo here in London, and I'm originally half German, half Swedish. So I used to live in New York actually, and back then with a brand consultancy, and they transferred me to London, and then various sort of jobs later, I'm still here. And so they're both fantastic cities. I think London is more cosmopolitan altogether. I think access from here, London, you service the Africa, Middle East, all the other European markets. And I also found that the actually quality of talent in London is higher, especially in the creative industries. Yeah, I think so, especially in the creative industries and in advertising. I think you have an incredible talent pool. And people also in London, they come and they build careers here and they stay here, and a lot of different disciplines in creative. You really have the best of the best who are in London and who build businesses here. Yeah, I think it is because a lot of what we do is looking at trends and seeing how you apply different technologies, different innovation. I think for that, actually, diversity of perspectives is really important. So that's any sort of diversity really, but international diversity is really important to us. So I think here, because we serve all European markets from London, so it is at a very fast pace, and we need to understand where we are marketeers. We need to understand our consumers, so those cultural insights are really, really important, and we're dealing with very fragmented markets and very different ways that people consume our products. So I think that diversity is really key for us being able to be effective in our jobs. Well, exactly, and the States are obviously a very big market, and I think the diversity within the US is less than you have, across Europe, or even across England or GB in some cases. So for me personally, it was a very interesting period to be here as a European citizen. I did have a lot of friends, especially in financial services, who got relocated, and I think it's mainly the uncertainty of not being able to plan ahead. And in a way, sort of the London I know has been at least shaking a little bit. I don't notice it day to day, but there's a lot of uncertainty. As I said, I think uncertainty for businesses, we need to think long term, right? And especially in the creative industries, it's all about talent and being able to attract the best talent. So if we feel like that we can't do that anymore in the future, decisions will be made on that. So any insurance, any transparency of how that's actually going to work, what time horizons we can plan with, I think would be really beneficial. Yeah, I think the tech scene has shifted a bit as well. It's not as Silicon Valley dominant as it used to be. There's a lot of power and a lot of investment there, but you have startup centers from Tel Aviv to Stockholm to Berlin to London to Paris, and I think that's the diversity of understanding what technologies are relevant in different markets and how consumers respond to that is a really key skill. I think lose its global leadership role and really have to reinvent itself.